Hi guys, I'm Hannah and I'm going to be showing you how to paint a Captain America painting today. And make sure you like and subscribe because I post every week. And without any further ado, let's start the video. The first thing you want to do is draw your Captain America shield and paint everything around it black. Now I did record me doing this, but sadly the footage got lost. Okay, so I just finished painting everything black, so I'm using my compass to draw the same size circle on a piece of cardstock or cardboard. Then what you want to do is cut it out and tape it to your image so when you move on to the background, you don't get any paint on your image. Once you finish doing all that, we're going to move on to the background. So I'm taking an old toothbrush, dipping it in some paint, and flicking it on the canvas. If it's not coming off really well, you can just water it down with some water, and then it should be coming off pretty easily. Another thing you can do is take two paintbrushes, dip one of them in paint, and hold the other one by the brush, and then you can tap on the handle. And that will create a bigger splatter effect compared to the toothbrush, which is going to be much finer. Out of all the different ways you can splatter paint, my favorite one is just dipping the paintbrush in paint and flinging it on the canvas. You're going to get much bigger paint splatters, and I just think they look better than compared to a toothbrush, which would be more of a fine spray of paint. Well, then if you're flinging it on the canvas, it's going to be much bigger and more noticeable. Once you're happy with the background, wait for it to fully dry and then peel the protective paper or cardboard off your drawing. And if you got any paint on the drawing, you can just clean it up with some acetone and an ear cleaner and it'll come right up. Once you get done with all of that, what you want to do is paint the first circle around the Captain America shield red. Once you get done painting the first circle red, I'm going to repeat on the third circle, and I'm going to paint that red as well. Once you get done with the red circles, you're going to move on to the blue. So I'm going to be painting the circle that goes around the star. The background of that is going to be completely blue. The one thing you really want to take your time doing is going around every edge and making sure they're really smooth, because if you don't do that, and your lines are going to be really wobbly, and if you don't do a second coat, then they might look a little sheer, and then the overall image and end product is not going to come out looking that good. So really take your time and make sure all your lines are really smooth. Once you get done with that, you're going to let it completely dry, and you're going to do a second coat on everything. When you start to do the second coat, this is when you're going to see the painting start to be a little bit smoother and more pigmented. What I'm doing here is I'm taking a really small fine paintbrush and I'm getting in all the cracks, making it look smooth and making sure none of the white is showing of the canvas, and filling everything in. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my black Posca pen and I'm going to sign my canvas. Now what I'm going to do is Mod Podge the painting. Now before doing this, make sure your canvas is always completely dry, because if it's wet, it's going to smear everywhere. And trust me, you just want to take that little extra time and play it safe, because if it smears, it's really hard to fix. Once you let the Mod Podge fully dry, your Captain America painting is done. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week. Bye!